Hi, my name is George Ferrier. I'm from the class of 2014 and I'm here with Mark Galloway interviewing for the Headmaster's Heritage Committee.
Thank you, George, for coming in today to Auckland Grammar as part of the Headmaster's Heritage Committee. It's an honour having you and a pleasure having you here today to speak about your time at Grammar and your most recent release for your Netflix series, One of Us is Lying. So let's start with your time at Auckland Grammar. During your time at Grammar, you definitely got yourself involved in a range of opportunities, including the First 11 hockey, lead roles in musicals and productions, along with being a prefect, a recipient of the Headmaster's Performing Arts Scholarship, a senior athlete and advanced debater, and also a member of the Premier Concert Band. So my question for you is, what was it that got you into acting and performing during and after your time at Grammar?
Well, I think I was always, from a very young age, I wanted to be an actor, and I always knew that that was what I wanted to do as a career. I think coming to Grammar, that was my focus in mind, was leaving Grammar still wanting to pursue acting. Grammar just really helped me, gave me amazing experiences to sort of enrich that experience, and doing all the school musicals were honestly probably the highlight of my whole Grammar career. And meeting all these people, making all those amazing experiences just sort of made me realize that I wanted to do it even more than I did when I began.
And in what ways did you enjoy the performing arts at Grammar, and who would you recommend it to and why?
I would recommend it to everyone. I think it's such an underrated part of the whole Grammar experience. I think anyone that enters the school productions, the school musicals, always comes out having made some amazing new best friends. A lot of my close and best friends, like to this day, are people that I've met through production. All of these amazing experiences that you sort of all become one big family for a process of three or so months. You get to tell these amazing stories. You get to learn these songs that without these musicals you would never sing or even hear of. And you get to dress up and make believe, play fun, and have a great time with all of these other like-minded people who become your buddies. And I think that it's something that people might be, nervous and a bit scared to try out, because it is definitely putting yourself out there, and it's definitely, sort of stepping outside of the box of normality and what people usually do. But I think that when people get the courage to do that, they do not regret it at all, and I think they just love it and have the best time.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend it to everyone.
What would be your biggest flaw and your greatest strength?
I thought about this before I came, so I knew what to say. I would say my biggest flaw would be my time management skills and procrastination. Sometimes when I'm trying to get in as like an actor, I feel like I often procrastinate when I'm trying to get into the creative state of mind and trying to either learn lines or scene study, find more about my character. It takes a lot of energy and it can be quite exhausting at times. So sometimes I delay getting to that stage, and so procrastination is something that I want to try eliminate. And my greatest strength was it? I would say my ability to have a goal, know what it is, don't hold back on how big I can dream that goal to be, not compromise, don't let anything dissuade me from trying to get to that place, get to that goal. Having 100% confidence in myself and knowing that these things that I want to achieve are possible, and not letting pressure from peers, or if it's something that's not cool or whatever, take you off the path, not compromising, and having 100% belief and faith in yourself that you're going to be able to do that. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you are involved in with people with a range of different experiences with acting, and obviously you would know quite a lot of actors and actresses out there. Who are some of your favorites?
My favorite actors and actresses would be Willem Dafoe, Frances McDormand. My current favorite is Andrew Garfield. My OG favorite is Leonardo DiCaprio. I just admire his career and everything he's done. Brad Pitt, Steve Carell. So many. It's really hard to pick favorites because I think I admire performances more than I necessarily admire actors. The thing I admire the most about actors would be, a big thing I admire the most about actors is, and what sort of makes an actor great to me, is their also ability to know what they want to do and choose and associate themselves with different projects and certain projects. And so if you look at someone like Leonardo DiCaprio and you look at all of these, anyone that I just named, or if you look at their whole career, they don't compromise. They know what they want to be a part of, and they'll take these stories and they'll associate these stories, whether they're big movies or if they're small indie movies. They're real storytellers, and they want to better the craft, move the craft forward. They're there for the art, and that's sort of what I want to do with my career. Is I want to be able to not let an immediate thing sort of convince me into taking this, whether it be because maybe the pay is better, or it might be a certain level of exposure that another project might not have. I don't want to compromise my vision of telling a great story and doing this for the art, get in the way of something that can pull me away for a more immediate success or a more right now gain, something like that. So all of those actors I admire because of their ability and their talent and their drive and hard work, but also their ability to choose and associate themselves with amazing and incredible stories.
Yeah. Obviously there are people in the series that some boys here might recognize, like Barrett Carnahan, who just recently played young John Kreese from the new Cobra Kai series, and Jennifer Morrison from Once Upon a Time in Star Trek. So my question for you is, what is it like working with all these different actors and actresses from all different acting backgrounds, and what might have you learned from them?
Oh, so much. I mean, it was awesome coming into it. They already had the whole cast assembled and together, and they'd filmed the first episode. They had another actor playing my role. This was way back in 2019. That actor is on a series called Outer Banks. He was the lead actor on Outer Banks, and he had to pull out of my TJ to go and play Outer Banks, and so that role became available. I joined the team late because of that, and everyone was just so welcoming, so encouraging. Every time I got to set, it was a very comfortable set. People understood each other's artistic process. People would, gave you the space, but it was a very everyone was there for you. It was very nurturing, and then I honestly have so many of my new best friends that I've met from that show, and that's one of the great things that this job can bring to you. And everyone has different approaches to acting, and it was amazing to be a part of a show where it was a whole lot of actors all around the globe, but similar to my age, and I could see how this person approaches acting, how this person approaches it, and that person approaches it, and it's three vastly different ways of approaching it, and everyone has their own different process, and you can sort of take bits and bobs from everyone, and sort of, as you continue to develop and grow. I think that's, watching others and watching how others approach their job is something that just betters your job, and watching how they all worked is something that gave me a lot of knowledge and was great. Yeah.
Great, thank you for that.
Epic.
Thank you, George, for coming in today for an interview regarding the old-time Auckland Grammar, your acting experience, and your most recent Netflix series, One of Us is Lying. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out on Netflix. It just came out, One of Us is Lying, which is topping the world charts on Netflix. We wish you all the best with your future endeavors, and we hope to see you around soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything you'd like to say out there to the grammar community?
Probably just, you know, I think one of the proudest things I did at grammar was not being afraid to get amongst and get involved with everything. And I think, you know, we have all these amazing opportunities, incredible opportunities here. And I think, you know, if the boys desire to or want to, then get amongst. Don't be scared of, you know, what your peers might say or what people might think, because at the end of the day, in 10 years' time, you'll be proud of yourself for doing it. And yeah, just chase your dreams, I guess. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.